Well, Wilson Chowdhry from the British Pakistani Christian Association spoke to me about that announcement.
The British Pakistani Christian Association for a long time has been campaigning for something very similar. We believe Britain and most countries in the West need to review their existing risk assessment tools for Pakistani Christians and many other Christians who simply find it extremely difficult to get asylum.
He's talking about help. What help, in your view, is actually required?
Well, for instance, the UNHCR in Thailand use Britain's foreign policy as their own. I've been told this by Senior Protection Officer Peter Trotter during a visit with Lord Alton 3 years ago, and we were quite offended by that, assuming the UNHCR would be creating their own analysis. And also it will help with the huge numbers of Christians across the globe who are now suffering persecution. Open Doors World Watch List will suggest 215 million, with 250 being killed every month.
You obviously have close associationships with Pakistan. What is the situation like there for Pakistani Christians?
Well, I mean, Asia Bibi's case has highlighted to the world just how significant the intolerance towards Christians is. The textbooks of Pakistan demonise, caricature and even go as far as labelling Christians as spies for the West. 1 million Christians work in brick kilns as slaves, a further 500 in the carpet weaving industry. 700 Christian girls are kidnapped, raped and forced into Islamic marriage every year, yet the world stays silent. And we can talk about the terrorist attacks. I mean, the terrorist attacks in Pakistan are numerous. 11 in the last 7 years, a death count of over 500 and a injury toll of close to 3,000. I mean, these are devastating issues that are demoralising Pakistani Christians.
Just a final thought, because you mentioned the Asia Bibi case. Do you find it in any way an odd juxtaposition that the British Foreign Secretary should make a statement like he has in the last 24 hours and the reluctance to offer up asylum immediately in the aftermath of that case?
Of course. It is embarrassing that Britain failed to offer asylum to Asia Bibi, and for them now to come up with this notion that this report will help them adjust their policies and procedures just smacks of it being a policy too late. Unfortunately for Asia Bibi and her family, who have been suffering for the last 10 years, this decision won't have much effect with them. Still to date, Britain hasn't offered asylum to Asia Bibi.